everybody, how important is the routine? And everybody asks me many times about how important is the routine. I want to grow. It's okay if I'm doing this or that. I want to be cut. I want to see my six pack. All depends if there are different things. The routine is really important, yeah, because I compete in CrossFit and in bodybuilding, different stages, different routines, different workouts, different meals. There are many factors to know about that. If you want to achieve your goals, you first of all you need to have your objective in your mind. If you're not thinking, the 90% is here. The says that say things, thoughts became things. It's true. It's 100% true. I prepare many times just to trying to do the routine, the chemical supplementation, the diet, everything with no objective. And I didn't achieve anything. When I have the objective, a date for a competition, I can do it. So first of all, you need to have your objective. If you want to grow, depends 100% in what you eat. Okay? If you don't eat more calories than the calories you burn, you never grow. Another factor is the calories from where. If you eat garbage, if you eat junk food, you have the calories, but not the macros. You don't have enough protein. Remember, it's a gram of protein per kilogram of weight. So, in pounds, is the same as, say, a gram of protein. What I say gram, because in gram, if you check the label in the product, it's in grams. So it's not the weight of the thing, it's not the weight of the steak, the weight of the chicken breast, is the grams of protein have that piece of meat. For example, a piece of meat of 8 ounces, or mean the same as, say, 250 grams of weight of meat, has 23 grams of protein. An egg have 6 grams of protein. Understand what I mean? So if you weigh 200 pounds, you need to take 200 grams of protein just to live. If you want to grow, you should eat more. Here is what I'm saying. If you want to grow, you will eat more calories than the calories you burn. But you should check how many grams of protein you have in that calories, the kind of food. Another thing is, don't be scared of carbs. The carbs are so important to have the energy to burn calories, the energy to work out and grow and make the fiber, the muscle fiber grow, be thick. Understand what I mean? So don't be scared of the carbs. There is no problem with the fat, because the fat doesn't work with the insulin inside the body. It's another complex thing, but it's not the problem. The problem is, if you do a keto diet, don't put carbs. I read many keto diets talking about eating carbs. If it's keto, it's not carb, it's just fat and protein. It's heavy. It will take a long time to adapt your body to live and to get the energy from the fat. Because your body during 20, 30, 40 years get the energy from the carbs. So if you change to a keto diet, you should give 6 months, 3 months to adapt your body to get the energy from the fat. But if you put carbs in that kind of diet, you fucked. Okay? So first of all, if you want to grow, eat more calories from a good kind of food, a good kind of macro, to get the protein and the carbs, than the calories you burn. If you want to see your six-pack, eat less calories than the calories you burn. Understand? If you burn 2,000 calories a day and you want to grow, you should eat more than 2,000 calories from a good kind of food. If you want to burn and see your six-packs, you should eat less than the 2,000 calories you eat every day. Understand? So the routine is important enough. But if you do the correct diet, have no sense to do a routine, a heavy duty routine with moving heavy weights and all that shit if you're not eating. Forget about raw. Or, no, let's do many reps. I'm doing 5 exercises, 10 sets of 50 reps each set with a light weight because I burn more. Shit, you don't burn nothing. You only feel your muscle pump full of blood with oxygen inside. So you feel the burning inside the muscle, but you are not burning the shit. Understand what I mean? You should. So if you don't follow the routine with a correct kind of diet, you won't grow or you won't burn and you never see your six packs. Of course, if you make the correct, perfect diet, but you don't work out hard enough to break that fibers. So when you break them and then you give time to recover and reveal the muscle fiber and do it, grow that fiber and be bigger than muscle, you won't grow anyway. So the diet is, the routine is so important if you follow it with the diet, the correct diet. If you don't do it, both things together, forget it about see any change. Anyway, you will see it change because you move. It's better than to be lying down like a pig in the sofa watching Netflix and eating garbage and nothing else. If you move, you will see changes, but not the changes you want to see. Okay? Next video, we will, if you want, we will talk about the different kind of routines and the different kind of diet with the different kind of routine. Be in touch, keep pumping, see you soon.